Well, guys, this is not the way you want to find your water pump in your RV right before you get ready to hit the road for a cross-country trip, knowing you're going to have to do some boondocking on the way. It would be nice to have a pump that works, and we don't. This one, it's 18 years old. It was the original one in our motorhome. And it's led a good life, but its life is now over. We are in a real deep freeze right now, and we've had temperatures of 17, 18 degrees. And I wanted to make sure that we weren't going to have any freezing in the motorhome till we can get out of here and head to Florida. That is our goal. Let's see what happens. I understand that there's going to be some unbelievable snow and all as far as Atlanta and the panhandle of Florida. So I think we're kind of stuck here for a little bit till things clear up. But anyway, I was trying to run antifreeze into our system to winterize it, and this pump would not take a prime, which means it wouldn't pull anything out of the jug into the system. And I tried everything under the sun, tried to prime it with another pump, and it would work for a few minutes and then shut down. So I went online, did some checking. This is a company called SureFlow. I've been around RVs for quite a while, used to work at an RV dealership. And SureFlow is kind of the gold standard. People probably argue with me about it, but online you can buy them cheap, not SureFlow, but you can buy some knockoffs that come from China or whoever knows what. And I just didn't want to put that in because this is such a pain in the neck to put in place that I wanted something I knew was going to last. And when you're out there and you're camping, you don't want a part that's, shaky, that you're not real sketchy, I would say, that you're not real sure of. So I did some checking, and this pump, if you can find one, is rather expensive, a couple $100. But I found SureFlow makes repair parts. And I've already taken the motor works fine. This is the pump section. The black section is the pump section. And I found that they will sell you a complete pump section. There's 3 screws that hold it in place. And trying to take it apart, I broke the case and broke the screw because it was rusted. So you can see here is one of the screws that didn't break, but you can see how rusty they are. So anyway, luckily I got a new pump. It was $70, and here are new screws. Thank goodness. So it's fairly easy. You taking the screws out already, like I said. It just pops apart, and the pump, this part goes over a little index on the shaft, and that's it. You have to take the wires off, transfer them. Let's grab the new one out of the box. Whew, it's still cold. Just got it. It was on the doorstep. Thank you, Amazon. Anyway, there is the new pump, and it luckily has the same size fittings, so I don't have to change any plumbing. It's got the little index, and it just slides right on. I am going to take and put a little bit of Never Sees, which is a compound that keeps bolts from rusting. I'm going to put a little bit of that on, just for the next person or myself, if and when I ever have to take this apart again. Be nice to be able to get screws off. And I might put just a thin layer of some kind of silicone or a gasket seal around here, just to be on the safe side. So if this leaks, it won't leak out into the motorhome itself. So anyway, that's what's going on. And I'm going to stop right now, and we'll pick this back up when I'm putting it all back together. So thank you, guys. Be right back. Well, guys, I finally got it all back together. And the biggest thing, I do not want to put this in or try to put it in the motorhome unless I know that it works, and I'll have to test run it. These pumps do not run well for very long with no moisture, no water in them, antifreeze or anything inside the pump chamber. You can run them dry and burn them up. That is the last thing I want to do with a brand new pump. So I went scrounging around trying to find some hoses, and I got an old piece of garden hose, and I think this is a piece of heater hose out of a car, and another piece of garden hose. Anyway, as you can see down there, I have got a jug of antifreeze, and that's where it comes out. And I kind of give it away. I've already run it to test it, and it does work. I'm using this jump box that I made years ago. We use it around the place to jumpstart the lawnmower or any tractor or anything. It's also got a work light. This is a work light. I got it on backwards right now. Also got a cigarette lighter adapter, or whatever you want to call it, socket, I guess. And it has a switch around on the other side. I should go over on the other side and show you, but it's a work light. And anyway, I rigged this up. This is a charge connection that I can charge that battery box without taking it apart. But I'm going to use it right now as a test connection. I've already got the red or the positive lead in, and all I need to do is to touch the negative, and we will hear it run. So here we go. As you can see, it is pumping antifreeze. All right. And also I wanted to flush out everything to make sure there wasn't anything in the pump to get into our water system. But guys, I'm going to have to stop here and wait till tomorrow, because right now it's about 18 degrees outside. And tomorrow it's supposed to be maybe above freezing. So I will install it, because I don't want to go out and freeze. And it looks like they're still calling for a lot of snow, freezing rain, everything that the folks in Atlanta and Savannah and on down the panhandle of Florida do not want to see. I don't want to see it either, because it's going to hold us up. But we're getting ready, and this is one of our major problems, and I think we have solved it. So guys, stay tuned. We're going to make it south one of these days. Take care. Well, I want to show you where the pump's got to go. Way up in there. Yeah. And can't really get a good shot at it. But this is our wet bay, where all the controls are for our pump, all our water system. And I've got a heater on in here. It's warm in here, but it's definitely cold out here where I'm standing. So tomorrow is another day.